Ultimately, the skill of conversation is just really listening,
Mm-hmm.
like really, and listening and thinking.
Listening and thinking and
about
being
what they
like
said.
genuinely curious
Yeah.
and really having you know, a take on what they're saying and maybe a follow-up question, or maybe, you know, just it's got to be real. It's got to be authentic. And when it is authentic and it's real, it resonates with people. Like they're listening and they go, "Oh, like I'm locked in with the way you're thinking. Like you two guys are in a conversation and I'm locked in. You know, when she talks and you listen, I'm listening too. You know, when he says something to her, or when she says something to him, like there's a thing that happens during conversations where you're there, like you're listening to and it's with me when I listen to a good podcast, I feel like I'm in the room. I feel like I'm in the room and I'm like I'm like the friend that got to sit down and listen. Like, oh yeah, it's a great conversation.
Yeah.
You know, I love
Yep.
conversations. So I love listening to them and I love putting them together. And the fact that this podcast has gotten so fucking big, it's stunning to me. It blows me away. No, I never anticipated it. Never thought for a second that stupid thing that I used to do in my couch in my office was the biggest thing I've ever done in my life by far. Like people used to make fun of it. Like there's a Comedy Store documentary that's coming out, and one of the parts of the documentary is my friend Tom Segura. When he first started doing my podcast, he would be leaving and he would talk to Red Band. He's like, "What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
Like, why is he doing this? Like, who's listening?" He's like, "Oh, some people like it."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Fucking nonsense, waste of time." And like in the documentary, it shows like 2,000 views, like one of the early Ustream episodes.
Hilarious. And they don't just like it. Really, they form a friendship with you. It's like even me, when people come up to me, like the love in their eyes is kind of beautiful.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, it's like
You're part of their life.
Yeah,